And I'm okay with that because I don't want anybody around me that doesn't have the mental capacity to think for themselves. They need somebody else to tell them who to like and who not to like. I've never been that person. I think there's this ideal right now of a girl's girl, and if you're a girl's girl, you're just going to go with whatever the girls say, and that means that you're going to blindly go with the cruelty that is happening to another person. And so there's this disconnect of like, it's Gen Z that's doing this, where they're like, well, I'm a girl's girl, and if you're a girl's girl, you're just going to go with everything I do, and so I'm going to go single this one person out because the way they're living is triggering me, instead of just doing that inner work, like deep diving into why this person that you may not know their existence has just got you so triggered. Hello, humans. It's been a while since I updated. I have my Papa sitting in the passenger seat. He's Papa passenger. We don't call you passenger princess. That would be rude. So he's along for the ride. I said, do you mind if I do this? Because I don't know when I'm going to be in the truck again. And that's usually when I update. So I had a model who, honestly, I think I went a little off on the videos because she hurt my feelings. I'll admit it. I thought that I had made a friend. Turns out that was all a part played to, I don't know, get into my life, see if I'm really the person that I say I am, which I think that's probably what it was. Break the facade. So last week I was about to post a testimonial from her. So I was about to tag her, then I ended up not posting it because it didn't go with the grid, the way the grid was being posted. The colors didn't match. So I've just been holding on to it to post later on because it's a good post for when I need to update Instagram. So I go to post it later this week, and she's got me blocked. Which lets me know that she's been watching this channel, which I probably should have assumed. I don't think of myself like people are like, they want to sit and watch me. If they have the opportunity, they're not going to do it, right? Like, that's how I think of myself. And I think Papa probably thinks of himself. I've tried to make him do YouTube videos. No, I think he probably thinks nobody would watch it. I know a lot of people would watch it, young men especially, that like miss their papas. They totally watch it. He doesn't want to get into all that she stuff at all. So just talk about the fact that I'm trying to keep him cutting his beard because he looks like Santa Claus. I'll show you guys if you never want, right? Anyway, I digress. So she blocked me on everything. There's a site that I use to get models published, and these sites require that the models and the photographers be connected, that they are aware of, what's being submitted, published, which I think is really awesome, not just because they're saving themselves legally, but they're also protecting models and ensuring that they're not getting, their likeness used without their permission, which happens a lot in the industry, especially if they're newer and they don't know the legalities. There's a lot of people that'll just take advantage of them. So I got every single one of those girls that I've shot from February to now onto that site. Because of the rules on there, the models, I can't submit them without being connected to them. So she blocked me on that site too, because they've added reviews. They added reviews. And so models, photographers can go review each other now. And I mean, my reviews from her should just say something like, she got me published in 6 magazines. One of them was a cover. Like, I've done nothing but help her career. So it's turned into this thing where she's upset about quite a few things. And I think I'm using her as an example. I don't want to like single her out. I might remove some details so that like people don't know exactly who this is. But I'm using this person as an example because this has been a consistent thing where women like this come into my life and they have a mother wound and they haven't healed their mother wound. And something about me has caused them to feel triggered through that wound. And meeting me was actually an invitation for them to heal that wound And instead of healing it, what they do is they compete with me. They take everything I do personally. And so I saw a big disconnect with a lot of those models. And I'm okay with that because I don't want anybody around me that doesn't have the mental capacity to think for themselves. They need somebody else to tell them who to like and not to like. I've never been that person. I think there's this ideal right now of a girl's girl. And if you're a girl's girl, you're just going to go with whatever the girls say. And that means that you're going to blindly go with the cruelty that is happening to another person. And so there's this disconnect of like, it's Gen Z that's doing this, where they're like, I'm a girl's girl. And if you're a girl's girl, you're just going to go with everything I do. And so I'm going to go single this one person out because the way everything is triggering me. Instead of just doing that inner work, like deep diving into why this person that you may not know their existence has just got you so triggered. You know, I don't like being around this person because I'm usually the one that they single out. So I look like I might be a good girl, and that's just how I survive. So if I look like this with long hair and all the bullshit that goes along with it, people leave me alone more often. And I've explained that so many times. That was the disconnect. And I tried making money. I have so many ideas. I just need another person that wants to like focus and work. So I need another person to make it happen. But it's more fun having a partner in crime with it. So yeah, there was a disconnect there. And every time I would suggest like connecting in a way that would make us, supplement income in some way, it was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, and then I wouldn't hear from it. So I just have to learn when people are comfortable being like unhappy, and that gives them a reason to complain. Every day is their circumstances. So if somebody is continually trying to change their circumstances, it's going to trigger them. So when that happened, I was like, that's actually pretty cool because I wanted to disconnect from that person. Like 3 months ago I was talking about this, and I was like trying to disconnect from that model. And I was telling my papa, like, there's certain people, like, they act a certain way, you can't just disconnect them. It really needs to be their idea. If it's their idea, they'll never want to talk to you again. Well, but if you disconnect from them, then it triggers this weird response mechanism where you're their sole focus, their sole target. And I don't have I'm tired. Maybe when I was 30, so I'm 38 now. I don't even think I was doing that in my 30s or 20s. I was busy learning and growing, working for free for a few companies for a long time, which is also a learning thing. But anyway, Papa and I are going to downtown Salem to put our order into wild pear so that we can come back and pick it up Thanksgiving Day. I don't know how to cook. I don't think it's a good time to try to learn how to cook a turkey on Thanksgiving. That's the only time I ever go, oh, I should learn to cook turkeys on Thanksgiving. Didn't I cook a turkey one time, like a long time ago? I think it was like right after the kiddo was born. Remember you being there, and you're still alive, so it couldn't have been that bad. But yeah, I've never been much of a chef. It's not my thing. Just don't have patience. I love walking into the kitchen and there's a plate, and they're like, oh, here, and you're like, yes. Isn't that your favorite time, Papa? Or yours is when you're sitting there and you just look up and there's a plate in front of you, right? So it's really cool. They've got this really awesome ordering system. You go online and click different things, and they did everything right, except whoever did the back end of the site, they didn't update the menu for the Thanksgiving menu. So all the stuff's there, but there's no way for me to order it. And every time I call, it goes to their voicemail. So I'm like, I gotta go up there during their open hours and get this order in. I'm really excited for the food. They're like really well known. They're like the #1 catering company in the area, if not the Willamette. I'm not quite sure about that last part. Just correct. holiday driving already. People are holiday driving. It's crazy to like drive super slow and not in something. So yeah, when Thanksgiving happens, Papa and I usually go to a restaurant that I think that all of the reservations were taken up. We usually go to Amadeus. I was really bummed that I couldn't get Amadeus reservation this year. And last year we went to Rudy's, right? So yeah, it was Rudy's, and they have since closed down. And so yeah, Wild Pear is the restaurant I'm getting from. So I want to just go. Please go. Please go. Thank you. Lord, thank you. All the slow people that do slow lane. That makes so much sense to me. It's such a good idea. And then I just did a shoot with a new model from Portland. It was really, really awesome. She's been modeling for like a year. We did. Do you know what that place is called downtown Salem? Where it's right across from South Block? It's like that little park. What is that called? Is there like is it a name?
Civic Center.
Just called the Civic Center?
Yeah, it's for all city stuff.
Yeah, it used to be like the police department. That's gone. Like right behind it, that building. It's like a little park area, the Civic Center. But it's just they don't have a name for that area. You put park in downtown Salem and nothing comes up for it. It's actually very frustrating. But it's a cute little space to shoot at. It's usually ducks, and we actually did see a crane fly through, which you don't usually see a crane, so that was cool. Sometimes they have nutria. What? Are nutria gopher family? Or what are they? Groundhog family? Are they groundhog cousin?
They're closer to a family.
Yeah, they do look like beavers without tails. They look like little land beavers. Yeah, they're kind of unsettling because when I was moving at South Block, I had a smaller dog, Divvy, and the dog was like this big, and the nutria was about the size of Divvy hair, and they were all over the place. They were just like sunbathing, but it wasn't sunny. They were just outside. They were so cute. Have you seen their teeth? Do they have teeth like beavers? Yeah. Yeah, it's always a trip when you're walking in the park and you just see a bunch of them just like beached. But super cute things to see in Salem. We don't see deer in downtown Salem. It's just too many people. I always used to look for them. What's the park behind South Block where you can see it? Brown, or is it Mitchell Brown? It's like the dog park. You can take the bridge from the riverfront and yeah, I used to look out there all the time. It's just nothing but, I wouldn't say it's swampland, but it's got like swampland that you see. There's dry areas. So I never saw them. It's the one animal I haven't seen in downtown Salem. You don't see raccoons either. I haven't seen any raccoons in a long time with other property. That kind of sucks. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. My phone's let me talk this whole time, so that's and I don't know that I'm gonna have more consistent updates for a while. I had a lot of stuff to say, and now I'm kind of just back on my focus. I have a lot of goals I'm already working towards for January, so I've been kind of quiet. But I do have a holiday at-home offer if you're looking for photography and you know my photography site. Go ahead and check that out. Try to keep them separated. If you already know it, we'll get it. I also updated the site. But
Mistletoe.
Where was mistletoe?
All these trees.
All those trees are mistletoe?
No. What's called in? It's the mistletoe.
No, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. What kind of trees are those?
Mostly oak.
Oak trees. And mistletoe grows in oak?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys know that? I didn't know that. Learning things with Papa. But, yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm not going to update for a little bit. I might maybe after the holidays, but I don't expect to hear from my kiddo. So I prepared myself for that, and I think we're just gonna stuff our faces. Should we set up pull out the couch so me and Divvy can sit on the bed and watch movies with you all of Thanksgiving and just have a movie night? That's probably what we'll do. Our family doesn't have to be big for us to boss out on turkey. I'm trying to talk Papa into getting a little bit of extra turkey so that we can have turkey sandwiches for a little bit. So yeah, okay. That's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, and here's my cute moment. And that's Divvy.